Hey, what's up, homies? It's your boy Johnny Rook. This is Zero Fucks to Give show. Got a lot of bullshit to show you, so let's get started. Like for real, yo. Is there not a worse way to go extinct? Like, if humans go extinct, who's gonna be around to fucking know, right? And what are the things that are gonna fucking kill us, eh? Ya saben, the usual. War, climate, in the form of lethal heat and shit, water shortages, y un montón de viruses and bacterias, because they thrive in warmer, humid temperatures and shit, eh? And it sounds sad, but what are the other options, eh? Get along with each other as if we were all stuck on a massive rock spinning around a hot ball of gas in the middle of a near empty infinite fucking space and shit? Fuck that. People are stupid, and they probably should all fucking die. Except the ones you love and are friends with, and maybe only some of them, right? You know. Now this story sounds fake, but it's not, eh? Evidently, sperm face masks are now a fucking thing, eh? That's right, homies. Rich rucas are spending money to have mecos rubbed all up in their faces and shit. Apparently, the key to beauty is Bukake. Why? Because fucking science. That's why. This ruca says that semen enhances oxygen supply and aids in blood circulation and gives you an instant glow. I've watched a lot of Pornhub in my time, and let me tell you, the rucas on those videos are still wearing makeup, and I guarantee they get a lot of mecos rubbed in their faces, eh? Especially if they're in a fucking gangbang. Now I know what you're thinking. Where does a ruca get the sperm for this procedure? And how can you donate and get paid to sell your pinche swimmers for the sake of beauty? I don't know. They wouldn't talk to me. And I called like 10 times, eh? But I'll tell you what. To my rucas who watch this show, you don't have to go to England, get an expensive ass sperm facial. Just ask your dude or a homie for his contribution. Es más, it's best if it's a fool you're already fucking, eh? That way, you can have some fun. Shout out to multitasking, eh? And finally, check out this badass motherfucker, eh? This fool named JC Shaitan Tenet from Lyon, France, lost his arm 22 years ago, eh? And some other fool who is a French artist modified an arm prosthesis with a tattoo machine, eh? And people complain about robots taking away jobs. But what they don't fucking talk about is the potential, eh? For an awesome cyberpunk future where humans and robots become one, eh? And now I want to spend money I don't have to get a tattoo from the first ever cyborg tattoo artist and shit, eh? Admit it. That's a badass story to tell. I just wonder if his arm had a tattoo sleeve on it, and when he lost it, if the insurance covered the art on it. Know what I'm saying? Bueno, pues, you know what time it is. You thought he was gone after last time, but like a fucking metastasizing cancer, he just won't go away. So here's Dick Move to white-splain some shit to you. Mas puto?
Thank you, Johnny. And a mass punto to you, too. I would like to address the poor people who watch this channel, especially the liberal snowflake poors that think and demand that free handouts will make America a better country. The snowflake liberal poors who feel the universal health care for everyone is a good thing. That think that if everyone can be kept healthy, that America can be more productive and therefore cost less money over the long term. That just sounds like a bunch of lazy libs looking to not have to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and earn their health care like all the wealthy, rich, moneyed people in America, like myself. Healthcare costs money, and I and my trust fund friends feel it's unfair to have to pay for our high quality of care and then have to see poor people come into our state-of-the-art hospitals and get it for free. My daddy and his daddy before him worked hard for me to get the quality of health care that I get today. And I am very grateful that I do not have to work as hard or have to struggle at all for it. Unlike you, lazy liberal poors. My advice to the liberal poors and these bleeding, gold-hearted wealthy snowflakes is to take a page from our conservative poors. Look at how hard they work at maintaining 2 to 3 jobs to not only make ends meet, but to have a little bit left over to have an arsenal of weapons in case a tyrannical government should want to impose these socialistic, communist ideas into practice. They understand that the government isn't for them. The government is only there to make the rich richer. Like me. The conservative poors understand that they may not be able to cover an emergency over $500, let alone afford a catastrophic medical emergency. But they have accepted their position in the world. They're not ambitious. They just want to do what their daddy and his daddy before him did for a living. Just like my daddies. They understand the meaning of legacy and passing things down from generation to the next, like in medieval times. Social hierarchy hasn't changed just because now we have Netflix instead of minstrels. The only difference between serfs and poor people today is that poor people today can own property they cannot afford. And it's not like they really own it until they pay off that unaffordable mortgage. And that's why God invented rentals. But I digress. So please, liberals, stop crying and going on about how poor people can't afford health care like our conservative poors have learned. If you can't afford to pay $1,000 for a 2-mile ambulance ride, that simply means that your life isn't valuable enough to try and save. Just accept it and move on. Let us, rich people, keep and have the money that our daddies and our daddy's daddy before him have earned for us. Back to you, Johnny.
Órale. I hope you're hating the puto more than I do, because at least you don't have to work for that fool. Now let's cleanse our cerebral palates with some dank ass memes. Mira, if you're offended, too soon, too real, then you know what, eh? Do something about it, eh? Don't just sing your pinches thoughts and prayers, because that shit isn't fucking working, eh? You need to get up your fucking senator's culo. And you need to get up your district representative's culo. You need to get up as many fucking culos as you need to and make some fucking noise until change happens, eh? Because without you, nothing is going to fucking change, eh? So I'm fucking glad this joke offended you. Now, go do some shit. The joke isn't true anymore, eh? Now, I don't know who remembers Tamagotchis, but for you new people, they were Pokemon before there was Pokemon, eh? And you would wear that bitch on a fucking watch, and you would feed it and shit. It sounds fucking stupid, right? Yeah, well, evidently, people were better at taking care of that chingadera than they were at fucking taking care of themselves, eh? Enter Fitbit. Ahora, you're the pinche chingadera. Sexy, right? I don't know or care where masturbation became a fucking stigma and shit. But I'm a strong advocate of self-loving. I know vatos have a no-fat movement, but that shit is stupid, eh? If you jack off before you work out, you can use the testosterone release for your gains, tarugos. Which brings me to women playing with their being, eh? Mira, ladies, don't let anyone shame you either. You rub your clit and finger your kitty cat and find out what pleases you. Porque as I'm sure you well know, there are a lot of pendejos out there that don't know what the fuck they're doing, eh? And they probably don't even care to learn, so you're gonna have to give them a map and precise directions. And there's no way you can do that shit unless you've been there yourself, eh? So don't be shy, ladies. Pleasure yourselves. Learn what makes you feel good because vatos sure as fuck ain't trying to. They're too busy trying to look cool for other vatos, eh? And finally, I don't know who the fuck runs this bitch, but I hope they're in LA. Just look at how badass this fucking thing looks, eh? And I love their fucking business model. Just one fucking thing, eh? Grilled cheese sandwich. That's it. That's all that's on the menu, eh? If you want a drink, you have to go somewhere else where they sell drinks, eh? He also makes it pretty clear on his fucking business establishment that he doesn't do Venmo. Why? Because he's not some teenage asshole who vapes, eh? And he makes it abundantly clear that he's not fucking Burger King where you can have it your way right away. No fucking tomato, no nada. And even backs it up with the threat of physical fucking violence, eh? Y para acabarla de chingar, this badass motherfucker has a sign that reads, "Get your wallets out, but don't get your hopes up." I love this guy, or girl, or shit quien sabe. But now, I want a grilled cheese sandwich, eh? Alright, that's our show. We hope you liked it. Come back next week where I'll have more takes on the news that fucks with me and some dank as fuck memes. I'm Johnny Rook. The goldfish is an asshole. Good night.
Hey, fellow pirates, come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand. Cause it's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. Haven't you heard what's happening here? You're no longer in control and we're drinking up your beer. This is is now a democratic, egalitarian pirate ship. So enjoy your trip.